I swear he just said eat my asshole. Eat my asshole? I'm sure he said eat my asshole. Eat my... See, he said eat my asshole. I'm sure he did. I'm pretty sure she said eat my asshole. Oh, eat my asshole! Did you hear that? I'll eat my asshole.
Welcome everyone. As always, we're going to be unlocking every single achievement, and in today's video is Resident Evil 4, so we'll get straight into it. So step 1, we're just going to enjoy the story. Like most of the playthroughs of the games we start, we'll get as many achievements as we can along the way. I'll try and get some collectible ones here and there. You don't really need a guide for this, but we'll blitz through the achievements just in this playthrough. You'll see I'll get one for parrying a knife, is our first achievement of the game. Second achievement, just for completing a request for the merchant. Now with the Resident Evil games, they usually require a multitude of playthroughs, usually 4, 5, 6, different difficulties, speedrun related achievements, or complete the game without using the item box. But we'll get onto that. We're just going to try and get as many as we can throughout this playthrough. You don't really need a collectible guide, so I will be just trying to explore and get as many treasures as I can and hopefully get those achievements. Now as for the remake, it's a great remake. It's top notch by Capcom this. They've done an amazing job at... I think they've done the perfect job really of remaking what was a very defining game in the series, especially back in the day. This is very beloved by a lot of people too, so they had to get this one right. But we've got a few story related achievements, and I think if you've played the original, you should definitely play this. It's almost a masterpiece in my opinion, if not a masterpiece. I don't usually push remakes or celebrate them too much because I feel like some are made too early and they don't really warrant a remake, but this one's been great to play and I enjoyed every second of it. And if you haven't played the original, you should definitely play the original and play this one. So we unlocked 10 achievements out of the 46 so far. Most of these are just miscellaneous achievements, a few story related achievements, stuff like just selling a treasure to the merchant, completing your first request, stuff like that. We are now being chased by Salazar's right hand man, Verdugo. I think that's how you pronounce it. After defeating him, we get an achievement.
Fucking right, doggy, I got him.
After completing the minecart section with Louise, we get another achievement. I then pick up the last treasure of the second area, the castle area, and we get an achievement for that. I unfortunately missed a treasure in the village, so I'll have to go back and do that. Chucking a grenade in Salazar's mouth gets us another achievement. And then we also get another achievement for defeating Salazar.
Fuck! Are you fucking kidding me? Got him. He only needed one more fucking rifle shot.
We then have to take out 2 parasites with 1 shot on the regenerator enemies, and they are creepy as hell.
That's the shot. That's the ticket.
After doing that, we make it onto the shooting range, and we get an achievement for destroying 5 targets with 1 shot. So we are currently going for S ranks on the last few shooting ranges here. A lot of them are quite easy, but the last couple are a bit of a pain in the arse.
Oh, the fucking idiot. Get the fuck out. Please be an S. Fucking come on.
After getting the achievement for getting S ranks on all the shooting ranges, we make our way on through the story, and we have a fight with Krauser. After defeating him, we get our next achievement. We then complete the last request for the merchant for another achievement. We then pick up the last treasure for the last area, and we get our own achievement for that. And then fast forwarding to the end of the game is where we get our next achievement for defeating Sadler. We make our way out on the jet ski without taking any damage, and that gives us an achievement. We also get another achievement for completing the game. We unlock the hand cannon by completing Mercenaries with an S rank. You just have to do about 3 or 4 maps. Once we've bought that, we make our way on to step 2. So step 2 is where the multiple playthroughs come into effect here. We bang it on assisted difficulty, be a walk in the park. We're going to get our last treasure of the island that we missed at the beginning. We're also not going to use any healing items, we're not going to use the item box, and we're only going to use the pistol as well. So we should bang about 4 or 5 achievements out of the way on this playthrough. We also pick up another achievement here for finishing a Garrador using only a knife. We also get another achievement for reaching the top of the clock tower without the lift stopping. We also get our last collectible, which I missed on the first playthrough, which is all the Castellans. And we complete the game within 8 hours. But you'll see we get a lot of achievement stacks here. Also, my condolences to anybody who had to get the hand cannon on professional and get an S+ rank. I played this after the patch, so that's why you see me use Mercenaries as a way to get in the hand cannon. Makes it a little bit easier. But we blitz through that playthrough, unlock the rocket launcher, the infinite rocket launcher, and we just have to complete professional, blasting our way through, causing chaos. We also get an S rank, and with that we get an achievement for completing professional, and an achievement for completing hardcore, technically.
Take it. Hardcore or higher.
Then we have to start another playthrough here, and we equip Ashley with the armor costume that we unlocked. We've also unlocked the Chicago typewriter as our last weapon, so we get the gun fanatic achievement, which is what the hand cannon was also used for earlier. For this playthrough we have to complete on standard, new save, so we have no items, but you do have the special items like the typewriter.
Oh, that and what is that? What? Look at this. What the fuck is that?
And you have to complete it with an S+ rank, and it's not too bad. As you see, I got wiped out there. But we get to the end, use the special rocket launcher, and that's our achievement for getting an S+ on standard. And now we have to make our way into the hardest achievement of the run, which is hardcore S+. It would be professional S+, but as I say, we didn't need to do that, as we unlocked the hand cannon through Mercenaries. Hardcore was a lot harder, as you can see here. There's going to be a nice little death montage.
Oh shit, man. What is that? Oh man. I'm not lucking out here, I'm dead. Alright, we got another hand grenade. Holy fucking shit, hello. Get that down, you fucks. Oh, there we go, we did it. Fucking hallelujah. Oh my... That looked like I went through him.
And with that, we get our last achievement at the base game and make our way on to step 3. So step 3 is the DLC, Separate Ways. I just want to say this DLC I was really impressed with. This is probably one of my favourite DLCs I've played this year so far, to be honest. I do think it should have been included in the main game, as originally Separate Ways was included with the original Resident Evil 4, so I think it's a bit naff that they charge you for it in this one, but to be fair, it's pretty cheap. I think I got it for £7, and I'd say it's worth the money. I really enjoyed playing through this. It ties up a lot of loose ends, and you get to see a lot of things that happen outside of the main game that link up with what you do, which is pretty good. Which they also do in the original, obviously. But we just start on assisted, we get through it, we get an achievement for beating 3 bosses, so there's only 3 achievements in the first playthrough.
That's the end of that.
We load it up on professional, and we have to get an S+ rank. Now S+ on this DLC is probably the hardest thing I had to do in the game, I'd say. I mean, it's definitely shorter, but there was a lot more pressure on this. You only get 7 saves, or it could be 8 saves. I believe it's 7 or 8. So you have to be mindful of where you save. I mean, it's fine, it's just quite tense, knowing that if you die, you have to start at your last save. After defeating the introductory boss at the beginning, we make our way through the courtyard of the castle, and we get to the end of chapter 1. Now we have our first save coming up. I don't save at the end of the chapter, but I get through chapter 2 and save right here at the end, just before the boss again, for our first save. This boss is a little bit tricky, and the strat here is we're just going to be using the rifle and trying to upgrade that as much as possible. You can also do another playthrough on hardcore, speedrun it to unlock a special item, the Chicago typewriter, as like the base game. But I just wanted to bang this one out and do it without any special items, so on my second playthrough I went straight for the S+ rank just with the base weapons. But if you want to make it easier on yourself, by all means, do another playthrough, get yourself a special item and you can speed through it. That sort of makes this playthrough mundane, really, with the Chicago typewriter. We also get to our second save there. I saved just before the El Gigante boss fight because he is an absolute pain in the arse. This took me many attempts. I was stuck on this boss for about half an hour because I was just dwindling on ammo, and I pretty much get him with the last attack that I can do, which was probably my 8th attempt of trying.
I missed a bolt! Just don't kill him, I'm fucked.
But we finally take him down, and we make our way onto the next chapter. Now I believe I made a save on this chapter as well, because you have the night section, which is probably one of the hardest parts of the game. You need a good strategy for this, and it's just you're in a tight situation with these knights. Gotta use your flashbangs, but try and take them out quickly. You have to take their helmets off, and you need to take out a couple of them at the same time, preferably. And I'm trying to do this while sort of conserving ammo and keeping some resources as well. You've also got archers shooting at you through the gates there, and I died a good 3 or 4 times, but luckily I had a save like 5 minutes before this. But after some perseverance, we finally make our way through the night section, and that's one of the toughest parts of the DLC in my opinion, for this run at least.
No, 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 no! Fuck! Yeah, piss off.
It's fairly chilled after that, but we make our way to the next boss fight, and we do get a save about 10 minutes before this. There's a little section which is a bit of a pain to get through and it's quite tense, so I saved before just reaching the boss. But the boss is pretty easy. With the upgraded sniper we make short work of him. We also get ourselves a nice little skip here, except this wasn't intended the way I wanted it to be. We just sort of balked it. There's a much better strat for that.
This bit's really... Oh god, I nearly missed the prompt.
We then make it through the lasers, and I nearly forget to do the bottom prompt near the end here, which would have been fatal to the run, I'd imagine. I assume you can die there. It's never happened, but not to me, but it was close to happening there. And we're wrapping it up towards the end now, so we get to the final boss section.
Whoa!
And we get mullered.
And I just died. Nice.
This is quite a difficult section actually. To be honest, I had a save right before this, so I just sprinted my way through, and yeah, you can take out the little tentacles with the TMP, but you know, you've got to save very close, so you've pretty much got the run by this point.
I think that's GG's, right?
And getting up the elevator, swinging with a grappling hook near the end, and that's the end of the playthrough. We should get our last few achievements here, and that is every achievement in Resident Evil 4.
Oh. Now we just watch the achievements pop. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, that's all of it.
So I hope you've all enjoyed watching this. It was a really fun game to get all the achievements on. I'd highly recommend it if you're into trophies or achievements. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if there's any games you'd like to see me get all the achievements in, leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get around to them. Take it easy.